Thank you. If I happen to lose my voice, I can assure you it doesn't have anything to do with the breakfast that they served us. I had this dream last night. I was on a beautiful sailboat crossing the ocean, and the cool breeze was just a whipping in my face. But when I woke up, I realized it was the cold AC blowing on my head that I set to some sub-zero temperature last night. It is my honor to be up here and speak on behalf of Coach Pat Ryan. Few are the coaches who, like Pat Ryan, have the talent and the patience to earn the genuine respect of their wrestlers to such an extent that not only do they succeed on the mat, but they succeed in life afterwards. I've known Pat now for about 14 years. His only real character flaw is that he is ridiculously humble, and it is impossible to corner him to pay him any kind of a compliment. So I've been looking forward to this day for a while. He's uncomfortable being in the spotlight, and I'm kind of relishing this. Pat, I'm going to keep saying nice things about you for a little while, so you're just going to have to sit down and take it like a man. I'm a longtime supporter of Venice wrestling. Both of my children wrestled in high school, but they started in youth. And that went from 2010 until 2017. After my kids left high school, I stuck around for another 7 years serving on the board because I believed so much in the values that coaches like Pat instilled in our kids. But I am just a wrestling parent. And this is what the other parents also see. I first met Pat 14 years ago at one of my kids' youth practices. I come from the Midwest. I was a law enforcement investigator in a previous career. So when we came to Venice, we appreciated the clean-cut, wholesome look that Coach Dan Kelly presented. And at the time, he was primarily in charge of coaching the youth wrestling team. But into the wrestling room comes bebopping this tall and fit, and some might argue good-looking, blonde-haired, surfer-looking dude wearing board shorts and flip-flops. And he walks out onto the mat, and nothing has changed since. He still coaches that way. He walks out onto the mat, and all the kids immediately tackle him and have fun with him. And I'm new. I didn't know who he was, so I just thought he was some really cool wrestling parent that all the kids admired. When I asked another parent what kid belongs to that guy, I was told all of them. It was then that I was first introduced to Pat Ryan, and that's basically where the roots of our friendship started. Very soon into our friendship, I realized that Pat is a man with immense integrity, and he's the most appreciative person you could ever hope to meet. What you don't learn when you see coaches coach is what goes on in their private lives. Coach Pat, year after year, grows his hair out long, and it's not about a fashion statement. When his hair gets to a certain length, he has a cut, and then his hair is donated to the Locks of Love charity. This is a charity that takes donated hair. They fashion it into prosthetic hair pieces for underprivileged children who are battling cancer and going through chemo. He gives that every single year, and he doesn't care what he looks like in the meantime. The only time that Pat really ever upset me was when he had the bright idea about 7 years ago to almost die on us. He had a heart attack. After a couple of days that I wasn't able to reach him on the phone, he finally texts me back, and the text says, "I had an episode, I'll call you later." Despite my keen investigative skills, I couldn't figure that one out. When he finally called me a few hours later, he explained that he had survived a heart attack 2 days prior, which was unexpected because he's the man who's always been in great physical shape and health. We are incredibly blessed that you are still with us today. On behalf of all of us who have also been blessed by your dedication to wrestling, you have indisputably earned this honor. Now you may enjoy the sense of accomplishment that you deserve. We love you, we're proud of you, and congratulations.